Hi, it's me, JC, back with another Ceramic Hour live stream. Today we're just going to continue working on this little jewelry palette. I don't know, that's what I'm going to call it. We're just going to be trimming it, and I doubt we're going to finish it, but if we did, we have a second one to carve out, and like we haven't carved anything into the other one. So we could start planning that out. I feel like we're not gonna get that far. We really don't get very far in these. Yeah, that's what we're going to do today. Let me turn my filter off. I don't know if you can hear it or not. Okay, and I just have some little loop tools to be working with. I think I might maybe do that. If anybody joins the chat, I might not see it. Yeah. I can see if I look up, but sometimes like trying to like position my phone, I can't really see if somebody is trying to like message in the chat. Yep, well, I guess we have a small update. So today is Wednesday, and on Friday I'll be picking up the bisque pieces, and those will be ready to decorate and get some whatever glaze, underglaze put on them. I was hoping to drop some pieces off when we go to pick up, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I have pieces that could that are like, they are bisqued, and I have them planned out, but I haven't like decorated them yet, and I don't think I'm gonna get that done in like 2 afternoons or like 2 days of like working after work on them. So I think they're just gonna have to sit for a little bit. And then I don't know, maybe we'll just have like, I don't know, maybe like a large glaze batch to bring in, or maybe I'll just do them separately. Just do like some back-to-back handoffs probably with them. We're not really in any kind of rush to get anything done. Like I said in the video yesterday, unfortunately I didn't make it into the craft show, so otherwise, I would be trying to get some stuff done as soon as possible, just to like have like a bunch of stuff to bring, but we really don't have anything planned at the moment. I'm gonna look into like what other things are happening in the summer. I mean, there are a lot of, this is like, it's kind of wet and it's kind of bothering me that it's like sticking. Okay. There are a lot of, what would you say, like, I guess you could just say like craft markets and such that happen here in Portland, but there are definitely ones that are like way too small, things that like people have never heard of. I have mentioned before this one that I'm so glad that I visited to like check it out. It was one that like reoccurs like, I don't know how often, but it's not just once a year. I went to go check it out, and there was like literally, I don't even think, I mean, maybe there were 10 booths there, which was not a lot. And it didn't even fill up. It didn't even fill up, like, half of the space that was available in the, like, building where the market was happening. And you, like, there were some spots, like, most of the spots were inside, but there were a couple spots outside. There was, like, one girl outside for some reason. I mean, she paid, like, I think more, maybe, to have hers outside. I don't know. Or maybe it was less. I have no idea. But she was, like, literally just the only one outside, like, around the building. And then, like, there were a couple people on the inside. And, like, there were some people walking around looking, but, like, for the most part, there was just, like, just nothing really happening. And, like, these people paid, like, $100 to have a booth there. And I was just like, wow. Like, I was just like, I'm so glad that I didn't just, like, sign up for it. Sometimes I'm just really impulsive and I just get really excited and I just go and do things. But I'm so glad that I went to check it out first and then, like, saw, like, how small the marketplace was. Sometimes they don't really say, like, how big the venue is, what kind of foot traffic they get, or even, like, how many vendors do go on a basis whenever the market happens or whatever. Like, sometimes they don't even, like, give you that kind of information, like, anywhere. And those are, I don't know, I think those are probably the really small ones. Because if it was, like, a big marketplace, like, they probably would give you that information. I don't know. I think the bigger ones probably, I would assume, would have more of that kind of, like, marketing infrastructure and, like, actually have, like, their website updated and, like, all of these things. Like, they would have their ducks in a row. But the smaller places, like, I don't know. I don't really know what is going on there. So, I have to kind of, I don't know, maybe, like, ask around. I could ask my coworkers if they have any good, like, decent ones that they know of. But it is kind of hard to be able to, like, show up and check it out and then, like, be in it, like, that same year sometimes, especially for ones that are a bit bigger. And probably do have, like, decent foot traffic. So I don't know. We'll have to see if anything comes up. I love doing marketplaces or, like, doing, like, in-person selling. There's this, what's it called? There's an app called Meetup, where you can, like, you can search your local area for groups, and, like, just anybody can create a group, and you just kind of, like, if you're the person that, like, makes it or whatever, you can set up, like, reoccurring times and, like, meetup places to, like, for people that have, like, common interests in, like, whatever. You could be, like, a hiking group, you could be, I don't know, single ladies in their 30s, I don't know. You can do, like, anything, I think. Probably it has to be like some like appropriate or something. Probably like no Nazis or something. I don't know. I'm just kind of assuming there are maybe some rules, but generally you can like make a group for anything. And I go to this art group, and they've been talking about doing some kind of market, but I'm not really sure. I think we only meet in the summer. Or like somewhere around maybe like late spring to fall or whatever. At least that's when I go. And I don't know. I don't know if we're going to actually set something up. There's so many like abandoned or whatever places, like places that are not being used, that I think like could have the potential for just like a pop-up market. I don't really know. Like me, I have no clue like how you would like, I don't know, figure out like who to even contact for that or whatever. I don't know. Or like how expensive that would even be, like if it would even be like worthwhile for like for like how many people like would you need to go there and do that, and like what kind of fee would you have to charge the vendors and stuff. I think it's pretty shady if you charge the like customers or, you know, the people that are showing up to buy. I feel like that's kind of shady. It's like, unless it was like, maybe if it was like only a couple dollars, like under $4, I feel like is okay. But otherwise, like, I don't think you should be charging people to show up. Because also, like, they probably have to, like, pay for parking. And it's like, I don't know. I just don't feel like they should have to pay for that. But who knows if something's going to pop up. So I don't want to, like, stop making things in the meantime. But we don't really have anything specific to be making things for at the moment. I think I might dig these wells down, and then I do kind of feel like the walls are a little bit taller than I would prefer. It's definitely erring on the side of like the actual like paint palettes I was making. But I want the walls to be like not so tall. So I think I'm going to, like, once we dig down into these, we're going to trim the walls a tiny bit. Hopefully that's not too annoying to do or anything. Like, hopefully I can get them all like fairly even. Yeah, so I don't know what else we really have coming up. I think I'll need maybe about a week or so to do some glazing, and then about a week to get glazed pieces back. So in about, I'm gonna guess, let's say 3 weeks. We'll do another like glaze reveal, so that'll be exciting. I do really like the things that we got out of the last one. Really excited to be doing some more, and hopefully we don't have any pieces that run. Maybe I should make some more like larger kiln cookies. I made some pretty small ones because a lot of the pieces that I make are very small. I don't know. I think like most of the time I just really hope that the piece didn't need a kiln cookie. I suppose it doesn't. I don't know. If you had like a bowl or something, it kind of wouldn't matter because it probably wouldn't take up any more space in the kiln. But definitely certain things would, I think, kind of maybe take up a little bit more space. I don't know. Or maybe not, based off of like how far apart they need to sit from each other anyway. I hope you guys can still see. Sometimes I'm just, like, I have the camera like directly over what I'm doing and I can't like see what the camera is seeing. So sometimes it might go out of the shot. I'm trying not to do that. I have some pieces over here that are drying right now. What do we have? I don't know if this is dry enough. Oh yeah, maybe I could hold it up. I'll show you what I have been working on off the stream. Okay, so I showed my little vase the other day. It's a decent size. It is gonna get smaller, but it's a decent size vase. So I did show this one. That should be ready to be trimmed probably tonight. This one is a maybe. The bottom is pretty, it's a bit wet, but this is cute, another little vase. And then I made this really large bowl. It's really big. I don't know. I was just like, let's just see what we can do. I mean, it is going to shrink a bit. The dog bowls shrinked like about like half an inch from, I think, where they were from being like bone dry to like final glaze. So it is going to shrink a bit, but I don't know. Maybe it would be like the perfect dinner bowl size. I don't know. Or maybe you could put like a salad in it. I don't know. I suppose salad bowls are more like really wide but really short though. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm really proud that I made this like giant bowl. I've been having some problems throwing. So I'm really proud of it. And the little vases that we've got here. Let me spray this one down though, because this one has been sitting for a couple days and I just haven't been able to get to it. Okay. I think I'm gonna spray this one too. Okay. Let's cover those back up a little bit. So Those would definitely be ready for the next bisque firing, whenever that is. Maybe about a week or so. I have a bunch of stuff. I have 3 cups, and then I can't see from here, but there are a bunch of like small trinket dishes like this size, and then we have ones that are like this size. There are a bunch of those, but because they're all about the same size, like they can easily stack in a bisque. I don't know how many they're willing to stack. Or I don't know. I do know like you can't just stack anything. It has to like I don't know, like have a certain amount of like, I don't know, like airflow or something. So I don't know if they would stack like say 3 tiny ones together, or if it would have to be like a tiny one on top of like a larger one. I don't know. I've never like loaded a kiln before. I've helped like unload the kilns at the school, but it's been so long. I can't remember exactly how they were placed in there. So I don't exactly know like how they load the kilns. So I typically like to bring in quite a few pieces to ensure that I'm getting like just a bit over the amount that they're charging for. They charge like by space. I've mentioned this before. This is just like my specific studio that I fire at. Studios, they might charge in different ways to fire your work. Mine does like, so one layer, like one like level or whatever in the kiln is like 2 shelves, and then my studio charges by like per shelf, if that makes sense. So I want to fill up 1 shelf, that would be $15. But say I didn't fill up the whole shelf, like if I only brought 1 piece to get fired, it would still be $15. So I want to maximize like my money and like fill up just over that 1 shelf possibly by bringing a few more pieces than that. So we already have like a good amount of pieces that could be put in a bisque, but I think I just want to make sure that I have like a few more pieces than that. I'm really curious like how they load the kilns and like keep track of everything, because like you're kind of supposed to load a kiln by like height and stuff, like generally like you want to load things like, so you have like what are called posts. Those will hold up the shelves, and they'll be a certain height, and then once you fill that up, you'll put those will kind of be like about the size or just a tiny bit higher than the pieces that you're going to put into that that level. And then you'll put another kiln shelf like on top of those posts, and then you'll put more posts in there, probably for to put another shelf on top of it. And like, if I brought in like like one vase and then like everything else was a plate, like they would probably put them on different like levels of the kiln, I think. But like, I don't know. If they have like all of these like different pieces by different people, like how do they really keep track of that? Like how much space you took up? I don't know. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just curious, really. I don't know. I think if I knew more about it, I would maybe be able to like plan a bit more. I don't know. I'm just like that kind of person. I like to plan ahead. And like I would want to make things easier for them too, if possible. Like I'm just like that kind of person. I saw that they were hiring and I was like I'm just like I was so tempted to apply, but like I work a full-time job and in addition to that I'm trying to run like my side business. And then I just want to like add like a part-time job on top of that. And I do think it would be really fun to work in a studio with like other ceramic people, just to like be like more part of the community and like actually know people that do ceramics. I don't really, I mean, some of my coworkers do some ceramics, but like otherwise, like I don't really know people that do. Or at least like people that know like more than me. I don't know anyone personally like that. So like, I don't know, it would just be really cool to like actually know people and like have people to like ask if I have like questions or something. And I think it'd be so beneficial to like get trained to work in a ceramic studio. So then mostly to like know how they like load and like do kiln firings. Because like I want to get to that point. I want to get to the point where I could buy a kiln and do my own firings. That is definitely like, it's really far off like into the future. 'Cause like right now I live in a apartment and like you can't just like have a kiln in your apartment. Like you shouldn't even like put one on a patio either. That's like a fire hazard. I think some people might. I don't know. I've seen people ask on Reddit. But like you're not supposed to do that. So like I don't know. I guess I'm just assuming that like I guess like when I get old enough to like mortgage a house or something or whatever, I don't know, whatever, you're like you get a house and you probably are not paying for it outright. I don't have that kind of money. So I guess like when I get to that point in my life, I could possibly get a kiln. I mean, obviously like kilns they're kind of expensive. They're like the price of a used car. Like a very super duper tiny itty bitty baby kiln is like, I don't know, maybe like $2,000 or something, maybe not quite. And then like a decently sized, but still kind of on the smaller size. I saw one. I don't really know like what size to say it was. It was like maybe the size of a stove. And that's smaller than what I've seen at my studio. That was like $4,000. So it's kind of like buying a car, like like a used car. Like how much are you willing to pay for like a used car? You know, like you could pay like 4,000 for one, but you could also pay like 8,000 for one. So there's definitely kind of like saving that kind of money for it. But I feel like because that's so far off into the future, I feel like I probably shouldn't like get that job. I should like try maybe get a job at a studio like that a little bit closer to when I have plans of like living in a house and like having a backyard to put a kiln in. Otherwise, like, I don't know like where you could put a kiln. I don't think you could just get like a storage unit and put a kiln in there. Like, I don't know. The thought has crossed my mind, but I don't think you could do that. I feel like they wouldn't let you do that either. Like, kind of like the apartment. Probably. Like, they might not know about it, but like, if they found out, they probably wouldn't be happy. Otherwise, I don't know, like, how else you could possibly, like, get your own kiln other than, like, having a house and a yard to, like, put it in. Unless, like, you knew someone with, like, a house and a yard that where, like, they could put it. But, like, I don't know. I don't know. That's generally all I can think of. So I'm like, okay, maybe I should just wait until we're a little bit closer to that time, because I'd hate to like learn all this stuff and then put it on pause for, I don't know, 7 years, or I don't know, like let's just say 7 years. Even 3 is kind of a long time. And then I would probably like forget all that info that I learned. So I don't know. So I guess we will see. There's always people, and you know, people like coming and going from places, and there are a lot of ceramic studios in town. There aren't a lot that will fire for rando people like me. There are not that many. As far as I know, out of like all the studios in town, there are only 2 that will fire work for you if you are not like a member or a student or whatever. Like, you don't do anything else there. But there certainly are a lot of studios here that would possibly be hiring in the future. I think we could still dig down a bit more into these. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just kind of like on autopilot while I talk, and I just like don't carve out like a ton. I would hate to like carve out too much and like bust through the floor of it. What else was I gonna say? Well, I don't know. I don't know what else we should chat about. Currently, I'm just thinking about how much I want to play Oregon Trail. I don't know. I was just like carving. I was like, that would be fun to do right now. I'm sorry, stream people. I've been playing it a lot. If you didn't know, there's like a relatively new release of it from like 2022. And it's not bad. I was really hoping to get the version that I played when I was a kid, but I'm not very techie. I don't know how I don't know how things work. But Jason said I would have to buy it on eBay, and I was like, I don't really feel like doing that. Cause like I would not buy technology on eBay. I'm just, one of those people that I don't trust eBay. And I definitely wouldn't buy like anything that's electronic on there, because like you could get it and it could be like smashed to pieces or something. So I definitely was like, no. So I bought the new one for my PlayStation. And it's not bad. It's pretty fun. I don't know why it's fun. I can't really remember exactly what I would do, or like how the gameplay was in the one that I did play from like, I don't know, like early 2000s. It's not the like OG original one. My mom said she played one in the 70s, and I didn't even know it was that old. But it's pretty fun. It has like, you can follow all kinds of different people on their way to Oregon. Some of them are people that want to go there for gold mining. Some people are just, I don't know, going out west. I don't know, because they want to. I don't know. Some of them are like Mormon people going to like Utah and stuff. I don't know a lot about that story. It's actually kind of cool. Like in the intro or whatever, somewhere like in the beginning of it, it tells you that they've modified the game and stuff, and they worked with like Native Americans on the game to make it less like racist and stuff. Like some of the story, like some of the people that you're following, like for the side quest kind of things, like you're playing like some Native American people, and they're like, I don't know, maybe they're like going west to like find their family or something. Like I did this one. This girl was looking for her brother, and her dad went along too and stuff, and they got in contact with some other like settlements of other Native Americans and stuff. And I don't know, like you would want like accurate names, and even if like you're not playing them, like sometimes they find like they come across Native Americans like and they'll like chat to them about, I don't know, they'll just chat and they'll like say certain things. So I'm really glad that they actually worked with like, I don't know if it was like some sort of like special like group or something of people that represent like Native Americans, but they definitely worked with those people to like make it more accurate, make it like less racist, and like I don't know, it's really nice that they like mention that. It's like kind of cool. Or like I don't know, apparently the previous games they didn't do that, or I don't know. I don't know. But I'm like, cool. That's nice. And it's nice that they kind of like, I don't know, like are acknowledging that, because like that can be kind of something tough to like. You have this old game and then you're trying to like renew it, and like they really did put in like that extra effort to make these changes, and I don't know, that's just really cool. Very modern of them to do that. There are definitely people that are not willing to do that. Like, I don't know. I think like the new like release of like the live action Mulan or something, I think like Asian people like watched it and like said it wasn't very accurate or something in like different aspects. I'm not particularly Chinese, so I don't really know a lot about anything that is Chinese, but people have like reviewed it on like YouTube and said that like this is Disney. Like Disney has the budget. And like I don't know, maybe some parts of it were accurate, but I think a lot of people were kind of like disappointed to like get the representation as like Mulan, but then it kind of like fell flat on its face or something. I don't know. I think people were disappointed in it. And like, I mean, come on. Disney has like a lot of money. Like if they wanted to like talk to historians and stuff that know about China, I think they would be able to do that. Like they're not some tiny indie film production or whatever. I don't know. So like I mean even like in today's day and age, like there are like companies that won't take the extra effort to do that. But I think it's important when they do. It's definitely just like the right thing to do. And maybe it doesn't always like get acknowledged, but I think it does like have a meaningful impact on those people that it represents. That people are like represented like accurately and all that, like if it's like historically or even if it's like a modern like TV show or something. I don't know, I just think that's kind of important. Okay. It's just like my dish here it's getting a little dry, so I wanted to water it down a little bit. But I think we can I don't know, dig out some of these wells a bit deeper. Sorry, I'm like hiccuping over here. And it just kind of happens. All right, we've got like 15 minutes left to our stream. I don't really know what else to chat about. Don't really have any updates or anything. I think next week should look like a regular stream schedule. Sometimes I have things that interrupt the stream because I stream during work, but I think we will be on our regular. If you don't know, we stream Monday through Friday from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific time. I try to put up like a banner or something if the stream has been canceled or moved for the day. Um, but I don't think we have anything weird going on next week. And then normally the going to the studio, it really doesn't take me that long to go there, so I'll do that on my mini break, and I don't have to cancel the stream for those. In case you're wondering, because I am planning on going to the studio on Friday, and then I don't know next time we're gonna go. Whenever I have this stuff glazed, whenever that is, I'm just like kind of obsessed with just making more pieces. I don't know. Definitely kind of obsessed with making some more pieces on the wheel. And I've also been trying to get the other stuff done, the stuff that we've made on the stream. We've made like a million little trinket dishes, so I've been trimming those. Just about done with them though. I have one left to trim. And then I don't think we're gonna do the other jewelry palette on the stream. I don't know, it's probably like boring. So I think we're just gonna do this one, and then I'll do the other one off the stream. And then I don't know, I do think it'd be fun to make some other ones like in different shapes, but I think we might do that later. I don't know, I guess it kind of depends on like what I feel like would be fun to do. I kind of think maybe something a little bit different to mix things up. I do want to make a pool. I think the pool will be slab built, but I do want to get sketches done of it first before we start working on that. I think we could do that in the stream, but I want to get some sketches done and like know exactly what we're gonna be doing, because sometimes if I have any decision making to do on the stream, like I don't know, I just feel like I'm sitting here for like a million hours in silence trying to like figure out what I want to do. So some things I want to figure out beforehand before we just jump in. I don't know. Maybe we could do more like little pinch pots, like little pinch pot containers. Some of the ones that I made, I'm a little disappointed the top doesn't fit so well. It's fine, but I would like to make some where the top fits a lot better. Still want to make some cat trinket dishes. I want to get that template made before I start on that. And then I have not put any thought into dog ones yet. I don't know. I'm not sure about that one yet. Oh, whoops. I think we're carving a little too deep there. Okay. I don't know. Maybe that's good. Let's do, let's carve the top of this. If I want to move that a little bit. I'm not entirely sure how to best make this even. I feel like we probably should have done this, like, before we did the wells. It's definitely gonna make them smoother. Also, it's like the clay is like pretty dry also. I know, I've wondered if we could do like a small area over here first and then move out from there with that same like depth, maybe? I'm really sure how to approach this. I feel like I'm definitely not doing this right, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll just take longer to do it. Oops. I keep like kind of gouging it. So I do want to like get a good depth in here, but I also don't want to accidentally go like too far down. I don't know what to chat about now. No, I really have not had anything going on. I mostly just like work on these things, like all the ceramic things. And anything that we didn't finish off the stream, and wheel throwing some stuff. forgot. I think Easter is at the end of this month, maybe. I wonder if we'll have like, if I'll be able to get like those bunny things done, for Easter. Those little bunny plates that we made. I don't think, there's much time to like get them done and posted for people to buy before Easter, but maybe if people just like bunny things anyway, maybe they'll just be searching for stuff around that time. I don't know. It'd probably be better to get like that whole like Easter market ahead of time though. But I just don't think, I don't know like how far ahead of Easter we're gonna actually have that stuff done, and like I'll have photos and listings ready for it. Because the bunny plates that we made, they're in the bisque right now, so they still need to be glazed and then glazed fired. And that's like, it's like maybe like 2 weeks or so. Maybe like 3 weeks. It depends on like how long it takes me to glaze like a whole batch to bring to the studio. Yeah. I really don't like plan ahead of time for like anything that is kind of like holiday specific. I don't really try to do holiday type stuff. I just kind of think like maybe we could sort of like run on those coattails though, because I wanted to make the bunny plates anyway. I don't know. I guess we'll just see how that turns out. At least me, like I'm going to like certain decor stores and stuff, looking to see like what they have for Easter. Easter's like not that big. I was disappointed when we went to Target and I saw like their Easter section. I was like really hoping for a lot more. I don't particularly like care for Easter, but I like the aesthetic, like lots of colors, probably like pastel colors, and then I mean, come on, like I love bunnies and like chickens or like baby chicks. Either of those. Definitely bunnies. Maybe some sheep. The sheep are kind of a maybe. They probably say something religious. Which is like not really what I'm looking for. But like yeah. I don't really care about the egg thing, like decor eggs. But anything with like some bunnies on it is fun. But it is kind of it's kind of sad that there's not really a whole lot to look at the store, at any of the stores. But I don't know. I just wonder if like people are shopping online and like thinking about buying stuff with like bunnies on it or something. because Easter's coming up. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe you'd, like, put that in, like, the search bar, and then, like, maybe it wasn't exactly what you're looking for, but you're like, oh my gosh, this is so cute. Like, I can't pass this up. kind of a thing. I don't know. I don't know why, but I'm still kind of like, I don't know, like oddly salty. Like last year, I asked if we could do like a office party or whatever. Like, nobody goes into the office unless there's like a party or something special is happening. Otherwise, it's rare if like anybody is there. And I asked, I was like, could we do something? Like, could we get like a budget or something and like get together for like an Easter like party? Like, we don't like, obviously there's like nothing happening in January. We wouldn't really celebrate like New Year's. I feel like no office would. And then like no one would, I mean, no one's really doing anything for like Valentine's Day for the office either. So it's like been a couple months since we've like done anything at the office. So I was like, could we like get a budget or something for like food or like do something for Easter? And then like the lady that does like the events and stuff, she like gives us like money to do that and whatever. And she's like something like, yeah, like maybe or something, but like just like remember that this is like a religious holiday and something. And I was like, what? I'm like, okay, for one thing, like I'm not even religious, like I just think it'd be a fun time to like get people back to the office. We haven't been together in a while, and this is like, I don't know, like it's a more of a reason than to come together for Valentine's Day, if that makes sense. I didn't really like say anything, but I was like, bruh, I was like, what do you think we're doing in December? like like that, like she gave me this like religious spiel about like Easter, and I'm like, what do you think we're doing in December when we're celebrating holidays? Like, they're all religious based, like Christmas, but like I'm not religious and I celebrate Christmas. But then like we're obviously also celebrating all of the other holidays like in our offices for just all of them, like whatever that is, like Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all of the things that are happening, we're celebrating them, and they're all religious based, aren't they? Like, as far as I know. But I'm just like, why is she giving you this spiel on like Easter? I'm like, it doesn't have to be religious. I never said anything about celebrating it in a religious way. And I was just, I don't know why. I'm just like, I'm just confused. But I didn't want to like, I don't know. I didn't want to like say anything, like argue or something. I was just like, oh, okay, whatever. I don't know. I'm still like, I don't know. I'm just confused. I'm just confused because like what do you think we're doing in December? If she says we're not celebrating like Christmas in December, like that's definitely something that's happening. Like, it's a portion of what's happening. Like, in addition to like the other ones. I'm pretty sure I don't know a lot about the other holidays that people are celebrating in December, but like pretty sure that they're religious based. I really don't know about like Kwanzaa. Wait, no. Yeah, that's the one. But like Hanukkah, I know Hanukkah is religious based. Like, I'm just confused. I don't know. Okay, anyway, we have to go. Let me see. I need to spray these down. They're getting pretty dry. We got our little trinket dish there. Okay. I don't know why I needed to tell you guys that. I'm just like... I don't know. It just like upsets me. I'm just like, why? Okay. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in to our live stream. Again, all the stream, be sure to follow along, and then all of the stream videos will be going onto YouTube at Callie & Co. There you can also find our other YouTube videos for the live stream, but I also have some ceramic tutorials and some videos on like just like small handmade businesses and just kind of like general art topics for like any artist and stuff. There's some random things on there too. But yeah, so subscribe to the YouTube, follow along on Twitch, and I will see you guys tomorrow. All right, bye.